evening, and I will tell you, I was honored to be able to tell Amanda Shires personally that she had been chosen for induction to the West Texas Walk of Fame. It was when she played at the Cactus Theater in 2020. It was at the end of February in 2020, and something happened after that. It's a blur, but so I got to go backstage and invite her to be inducted into the West Texas Walk of Fame, which was a huge honor. I'm a fan of hers. And when I asked her, she said, I told her, you can choose someone to introduce you to the West Texas Walk of Fame. And she said, anybody? I said, yeah. This is who she chose. I'd like to ask Shelby Morrison, a longtime friend of Amanda's and the director of cultural operations and artist relations for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, a native of Smyrna. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you. Amanda Shires is magic. All I ever had to do was just follow her around. When we lived here, we would jump in the car and she would take me to a house out in the middle of the country and say, this guy invented the Hawaiian slide guitar and we're gonna hang out with him, with all the excitement of Christmas morning. She would take me to meet Tommy Alsop, who played with Bob Wills and Buddy Holly. He became a great friend and supporter. I would drive her to the Ranching Heritage Center and sit there eating kettle corn, watching her play the fiddle like her life depended on it. We would stay up all night at fiddle clinics, us and all the Western swing guys, as they tried to teach us about drinking Scotch whiskey, us giggling and me trying to figure out what the hell I was even doing there. We would shop all the vintage stores until we both found dresses to wear to the cowboy dances that she played with the Texas Playboys. Here she is on stage, full of moxie, me in the audience, inevitably running into a distant family member who also wondered what the hell I was doing there. I was there for her. Everyone else thought I was her mom, which is a huge compliment. I was her road mom, her sister, her bouncer, pretty much anything she needed me to be. Amanda Shires is a prophet. She is a pioneer. And it's hard to be a pioneer. No, hard isn't the right word. It is seemingly impossible to do what she does, what Bob Wills did, what Buddy Holly did, to share the stories and talent that only they could do, when at first, no one understands it and no one really gets it. Imagine in your own line of work, you create a new process, a new structure, and everyone scratches their heads and has no idea what to do with you. Amanda, like Bob and Buddy, created a new sound and is way ahead of her time. I met Amanda Shires in 2001 at The Spoon, which I understand still exists, which makes me very happy. I was working at the Buddy Holly Center, and my coworker Lucy and I were looking for some local bands to play the newly minted summer concert series. And we knew that The Spoon would be a great place to start with its history of continuing the legendary Sunday jams. A band, the Thrift Store Cowboys, were on stage, and we were blown away by these kids. Yes, Thrift Store Cowboys. We introduced ourselves and told them that we wanted to book them for a show. I wasn't sure they believed us until Amanda showed up at the Buddy Holly Center the next morning, and I knew in that moment, not only would we be lifelong friends, but that she was a rising star. She took it seriously. She has always been driven and compelled to succeed and share her voice with the world. At the time, which was 21 years ago, she was 19 years old and had already been playing with Bob Wills' Texas Playboys for several years. For us, music was everything. Amanda is an outlaw. She has released 7 solo albums since 2005, including her most recent critically acclaimed masterpiece, Take It Like a Man, which she is currently in the middle of a nationwide tour to support. She has shared the stage with some of the most important and iconic artists in music, including her special relationships with the late greats Billy Joe Shaver and John Prine. She has performed and recorded with a myriad of phenomenal artists, from Dolly Parton and Luke Combs to Justin Townes Earle and Cyndi Lauper. They don't play country women. They don't play women on country radio in the same numbers as men. Amanda is changing that. She's a game changer. She is authentic. and she commands respect. In 2019, she founded an all-female country music supergroup, the Highwomen, alongside Brandy Carlisle, Maren Morris, and Natalie Hemby. The Highwomen just performed on a Loretta Lynn tribute on CMT last week. That was pretty cool to watch. In 2011, she appeared in the movie Country Strong as a member of Gwyneth Paltrow's band. In 2012, she was named Artist of the Year by Texas Music Magazine. It was at this point, by the way, that people in the music industry began calling me at the Hall of Fame, saying they were embarrassed for not seeing how brilliant she is. She won Emerging Artist of the Year at the 2017 Americana Awards. In 2020, the Highwomen's debut album went to #1 on the charts, and they were nominated for the Academy of Country Music's Group of the Year and also received CMT nods. Amanda is a legend. She is a groundbreaker, a trailblazer. She almost gave up music when the industry disrespected her because they didn't understand her genius. As a songwriter and a storyteller, her vulnerability takes your breath away. Imagine taking all of your most personal thoughts and feelings about yourself, your work, your relationship, and sharing them with the entire world. That's the definition of bravery. She's an advocate for women in this industry and for reproductive health care. To quote the Los Angeles Times, she's become a coveted presence at the intersection of nerdy artistry and activism for folk and country acclaim, rock attitude, and Nashville influence. People in Nashville have told me that she's dangerous. Damn right she is. Frankly, the direction she is going is the future, a blending of all the genres. But as much as she is a country rock superhero, her origin story is here in West Texas, where compelling ground shakers are created. I've worked in this industry for about 25 years, and everywhere I go, people ask me what the deal is with musicians coming out of West Texas, and I can confidently say that Amanda Shires is this West Texas alchemy personified. Amanda Shires is a songwriter and also a poet. A Texas Tech alum, she also has a Master of Fine Arts in Poetry from Sewanee, the University of the South. Amanda moved from Lubbock to Nashville in 2004, the same year I moved from Lubbock to Cleveland, Ohio to work at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I recently went to see her perform in Columbus, Ohio on her Take It Like a Man tour. We were laughing over memories and humbled by a conversation we had 20 plus years ago when I told her I predicted that one day she would be inducted into the West Texas Walk of Fame and that I would be the one to induct her. Look at us now, kid. To quote another poet and one of Amanda's greatest inspirations and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee Leonard Cohen, "Oh, like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I've tried in my way to be free." This Cohen song ruminates on the impossibility of freedom in a world rife with tethers. Amanda, you are free and you are liberating us all. It is one of the biggest pleasures in my whole life to welcome Amanda Shires into the West Texas Hall of Fame.
Well, let me just speak this over you. Here's the proclamation. No! But it would be a good one. Lubbock and the West Texas area are rich in heritage and contributions from many gifted people in the fields of art, music, and entertainment. The Board of Directors of Civic Lubbock, Inc. takes pride in honoring Amanda Shires as one of these outstanding contributors and pays tribute to the individual and the great talent exhibited. West Texas Walk of Fame inducted 2022.
Scared I was gonna drop it. Yes, please. So, this is crazy. I see so many of my teachers here. My heroes behind me, I can hardly speak. Fiddle-in hero. My family's here, some of them flew here. All my friends are here, people I recognize. Anyway, it means more to me than you'd know that you'd be here. Whether you came here for me or Jody, we'll never know. I had this little tiny thing I wrote, and it goes, I will drop that. My plan was to talk less, that's always my plan. I shouldn't have wrote it. I just basically wanted to say thank you. My foundation in music here is irreplaceable and has everything to do with what I do with my art. Thanks.
Amanda, thank you so much for that. And Shelby, thank you for the wonderful introduction for Amanda. I wonder if we could also ask for a song. We were fortunate that she was touring for her new album, which, Shelby's right, Take It Like a Man, that album, track 1 is a knockout, but the whole album's great. She brought her band. Amanda Shires, everybody.